The most fascinating thing about Dan's story is how he's able to balance all those hard things in life and excelling in it. I mean, that's an incredible story. I think he's a surprise this year in the NCAA wrestling.
Oh, the reversal though. That was a clean move by Fongaro.
His record is showing it. He's pushing the top guys in the country.
Some guys that have success in high school, they go like this and then they go like this. So my goal was always just to keep climbing up. I graduated from Columbia University in 2023, degree in political science. In those years, I took 5th and 6th at the EIWAs. Both years, I was one match short of qualifying for the national tournament. I have another opportunity to compete. I love this sport, and I want to go to extra school anyway to pursue a law degree, so it was really a no-brainer for me. New York is New York. After 5 years of waking up to a fire truck at 3 in the morning, it can start to wear on you a little bit, and I was definitely ready for something new.
Dan's coach at Columbia, we competed against each other. He called me up and said, "Hi, this kid named Dan, he's looking to go to law school. I think he would be a great fit at Indiana." And so when I got to know Dan, I knew that, yeah, academics were important, but so was wrestling. And that first practice, I remember going to my assistants and saying, "This kid's gonna be good. This is a guy that has a lot of skills, a lot more than I anticipated."
I was excited, mostly because I'm also older. I'm in like my 6th year, so I was excited to have somebody that was on the same page.
Dan being in the law program, it's very strenuous, and they're not gonna flip around classes for him.
It's not like undergrad where you get to register for your classes and you can kind of mend it around practice and everything. They say, here's your schedule, go to class on Monday. The guys around here in general are just always willing to come in and get extra work in. It's their extra work, it's my only time of the day to practice. I have an hour, 15-minute lunch gap, and that's my time to lift.
That's all he does. Books, practice. I walk in this wrestling room and I see him in the corner. He has his book, he has his laptop. We wrestle, about an hour, hour and a half. We're done. He's like, "All right, coach, I'm going back to my laptop." And he's, writing notes, going back to work.
I've learned that there's not enough time in the day, but I'm better at managing it than I thought I was. The atmospheres in the Big Ten, that's like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, when we wrestled at Penn State, the one stalemate that they called in that match, nobody's ever been that loud during my match. I mean, the boos, it was awesome.
On paper, he probably shouldn't have been where he's at now, given what he did at Columbia, but this dude is good.
It's kind of what I expected out of myself for the last 2 years. So it's more just like, man, it's about time that I got rolling.
I think he has a really high level of confidence that high level wrestlers need, because they believe it before they have done it. And for him, that's where he is. He's believing that he can be an All-American before he's done it.
He may have come up short at Columbia trying to make it to the NCAA tournament, and I think this year he's really going to break through. Like, you can see it match to match.
The past 2 years when I've attended the tournament as a fan, I've probably visualized it then more than ever, and those are the kind of images that really, you don't forget about those. I imagine what I would say to Shane Sparks after winning a big match. I'd give shout outs to a lot of people, and I wouldn't give him the microphone back for a while.